built for the past year, and it all started when my wife had a chance to study abroad for a few months after our marriage. After my wife traveled, I became very lonely and picked up the habit of hanging out with friends. And through that, I met this young customs officer who didn't know I was married and still doesn't know because we don't live together. And as I speak, she's 4 months pregnant. I'm tired of telling lies and I'm confused because my wife had been really helpful to me, especially when things were bad for me. And this girl who I've gotten pregnant with is also very innocent and loves me, but I don't love her. All I wanted was a casual affair, and now this is where it has landed me. Should I tell my wife the truth before she comes to Ghana in December, or tell my secret lover who is pregnant the truth? I'm just burning out, and sometimes I feel like committing suicide. Help me. Abante patches worry and chibia na ne etu kwan kwa bchi koto na disia. So na obey lonely pa na yes sabre de obepe enamfofo na cheso ni won pie. Na mo pie mu na cheso mkochia customs officer yi. E na chese okote ka ne so. But onu pa de eba no do aondo no. Na yese de ne fa kwa mu keke. They are genuine. Now, so I again, it don't pa again, and see innocent. Samson and the year no wabru chino, or no dear. Wabuane pa, in fact, near me yet deno. Ena na esusu ni mua kopim se or saying jinaya omutu kwaya na se omutu kwai. Ye ka say customs officer yi wish ya ready. Get in 4 months. Customs officer nim se obeme yi aware mpoda ana mpo se owoyere. No pa de o kan krera che de on do customs officer no so get ni de odo ne pa na ohun so on kan krera ni che customs officer no ana so on kan che ne ye no because ne ye ne beba December ya na ade ha no ye ne mpo se eto de ye ne se onje ne kra emfi ono ani so nku ne ho emfi atase for asase so ohia moa counselor then na we ka kire
that's is say why nyim oba foforo wo oyire chi say ikunu and say why nyim oba bi say abranti a onwale two different states in the life of a man. If you are a student that you are paying your fees and you put another lady in a family way, the story is different.
Okay.
Listen to the conversation very well. Say we are brantia wesiso.
Yeah.
ABA or SS, and I will even first year level 100, and I even level 400 when university. I won't graduate and start here Juma. Now only about baby diagram Samba. The announcement is different. So soon as say we are Juma po. Now for baby and baby and Koyan one day na nyumna. Announcement is different.
Okay.
Wow, so now what year? Na uko fa o yire chi na uko nyimo ba announcement nso very very different. But among all the 3 or 4 I mentioned, the most easiest one is when you are married.
Hey, uko nyimo bi abonti ebe fia nka ye enye de.
O worry now uko nyimo bi a ene ne kan ye easy sing ni nyina
chire mu
Rosie ni bisa ase Kafro, one hour wale. Una ukuna wale da sisi a o dwen ho so beto awade so. Ba yen kasa brantie una ne custom officer ya wan bo amane e na wanye mama no. Yen fa so bo no bo brantie no nye ho na yen fa mbo.
Na mande so. Yen fa mbo mi.
Why? O mte nka de.
Rose bra boga mic no.
Yen te menka.
Em say. Kasem.
Se bo se counselor se me pese me say obi fie
unim se wale o
unimo
na me nim
no
wambo amane wa hia brantie yi as obi a wo if I say hampo any custom we adma wo ha na wa hia me whether I'm married or not unim na se si a wanyim nkrofo ne kasa obi no omka adwuma no ana dey
yes mo kasa
omka adwuma no
omka adwuma
yenko
ehia fo group tie me na manyim would you blame me for impregnating you or you blame yourself for getting pregnant?
I'll blame myself.
Man blame me because one kind of ranch. Somebody akoma pa na buy.
Say mention
What
at
that?
my age, or say me who say be my family, I mean, and I mean, until I'll blame myself.
Well, odi akoma pa na ekoe. Ono so abedada into bende.
Are you that cheap to make babies for a man to marry you? Ask yourself the first question.
I'll blame myself.
Are you trying to start life with babies?
And be
Are you at the crossroads of your life where pregnancy is the itch for you?
Sounds like a contraceptive advert.
I'm making an answer for contraceptive. No, but that's the first thing we should ask ourselves. When the letter came from last week, I asked myself, a young lady that is going out with me, whether I'm married or not, should you get pregnant for me?
No.
Pregnancy is not by men, it's by women.
Okay.
Because men can impregnate every time, because every 24 hours we produce healthy spermatozoa. But it is for them, pretty ones like this, who go through a phase and a cycle every month to release eggs to meet a healthy sperm. So when I'm sleeping with you unprotected, not under duress, not rape, and you know where you are heading towards, what you want to have, why do you give yourself the luxury of having a nice unprotected sex with me, all right, but not find an antidote against pregnancy?
Yes.
I know most of you will not agree with me, but I have never sat on any station, any radio, or even on any network to allow anybody to agree with me. Because I was called alone. Even my wife who watch me, she doesn't agree. But she's watching. How much more you who have no locus in my life? It's airtime they've given me. When my time is over, they sack me, I'll go. But what I said is left there. Ask Kofi Aduma. He has managed me for how many years now? There are times I speak and Kofi Aduma goes confused, as if he should go off, but he's still sitting. And 10 years, 5 years, 8 years down the line, what I said, because it is on record, he comes back to say, okay, auntie, I say. So if I really want to follow men, the things I say, I will say. But I'm saying, say, yes, you are married. And the other loose statement is that no man can be lonely.
No man.
Hey.
No man can be lonely.
No. Loneliness were created for women, not men.
Oh, really?
Men can never, any man who says I am lonely has a mental deficiency. Or a dream. One of the things God gave men was image. Image. When God created man first, he said, let us make man well in our own
image.
So every man represents God. I am a God. I am a photocopy of God. I speak like God. I act like God. I am never lonely. So when you find a man saying that I feel so lonely without your boy, how are you? Oh boy.
Counselor, also worrying and Chibia no 2 months, few months
before the marriage. He was living with who? Dogs, animals, donkeys. If a woman says, I am lonely in your absence, brother, I will salute and say yes. That is why when my wife sends me a message from the US and I don't know what to do to myself again, I feel so empty without you. She's right. But I will respond and say same here because I don't feel empty without her. No, she's watching. I've never felt empty without her.
But she feels empty without you.
I acknowledge the fact that she's a woman, so she feels empty without me. As for she being faithful in America, it is her choice.
So what do you
I am not me.
It's okay then.
So if men are not lonely, then what do they become?
You are supposed to be active. The next thing God gave man was ideas to create. That is why any man who sleeps before 12 o'clock, he's a stupid vegetable. Say, boy, 12 o'clock you are asleep.
12 a.m.
You are asleep. Are you okay?
But what time are you supposed to sleep?
Are you okay? You are sleeping 9 hours. You are sick. See your rasta. You are sick. Sleeping 9 hours. And I got to work at 4 o'clock. So what do you mean?
I'm tired.
Hey, I call you at 12 o'clock. No matter. You are a shame to humanity.
Hey.
Man, you don't need 9 hours to sleep as a man. You need a sound sleep. 20 minutes can recover you. Because you are an image for the family. You are a leader for the family. You are the thinker for the family. You are the one who make decision in the beginning of the day. Now what da? This one you know. Mirror. Mirror from
Hey.
I'm now true. One more. Hey, Kalu. So when a man says I was lonely in your absence, and that is the reason why I went to have a relation with somebody, he's lying. Number 2, he made an honest report that I didn't go in for love. I went to eat and pregnant. He's right. Because we eat we want to write our signature in that walls. So it is left with you to protect yourself against the debris we will leave after renovation. But here we are. Wakwakoye, nyen saba. Or bisa say on catch a girl say wawaliana. Na sa announcement in never am girl. Unless you've had a discussion with her, say, Rosie, I'm going to marry you. Now, and if I tell Rosie I'm going to marry you, and Rosie has agreed, and I come back to tell her I'm marrying you, but one of the things I've not told you is that I have a wife already, so you're going to be a second wife. And she says no. Now, who is in trouble?
I'm in trouble.
I am married, and I love Rosie. I want to add her to the wife. And she's refusing to be a second wife to me. Who is in trouble?
You.
She's in trouble. I'm okay.
Yeah.
And there is nothing that a man should feel. No man must feel timid and have a spirit of fear that you are married and you have a child out of wedlock and you are afraid to announce it. That's why I said that among all the categories, the one that has the right to mention is the man who is in charge of his life.
So
do you get my picture here? So this young man's story, that he's worried, confused about the wife. What will your wife do to you?
So are you unfaithful? What?
And so what will she want to do?
Maybe I'll be
she'll be mad at you.
But if she divorces you, divorce is part of marriage. There are 2 things you should expect in marriage: cheating and divorce. They are inevitable. It's like buying banana. When you buy a banana and they peel for you and give to you, they have destroyed the banana. But regularly it comes with a peel. Whether you chew the peel, you use it for fertilizer, or whatever you use it for, it is left with you. So that is the package of marriage. So this young man have a case, but his case is limited to judgment. The first thing, there's a child in the scene. Unfortunately, if you don't have a child with your wife, this is your firstborn. And that is what women don't want, to have firstborns out of wedlock. But as a man, be in charge. Announce, not to your wife, because she doesn't have that right. Announce to your family. But have a discussion with a girl. With this pregnancy, what is the next way for you? And once you've impregnated me, I want you to go and see my family. So now you come and pay my price. Say, hey, quiet. Tell her straight. I'm not ready to marry you now. If marriage is what I'm calling for, no. So have a discussion with the lady. See what she wants to do with the pregnancy. Then take it from there. But the next thing, if she's ready to keep the pregnancy and want to have the baby with you, not for you, but with you. You told us you don't love her like the way she's thinking. Immediately she agrees. Move to your family. Announce to your family first, not your wife's family. Tell your family that yeah, will you go? Actually, Rosie, I'm a Jacanation. I'm a banker who do my cemetery. If I buy you, I saw your phone. She be no come. She be you will. When you find in your wife, and I be a she.
Let's give the number.
Yeah. Marriage Counsellor Lutterodt. You can buy. I can hear you be 0277
0277 unbelievable
09
609.
When you are baby now to me can't frame me 0277
609
644. Don't feel lonely as a man. It is a mental deficiency.
Don't sleep.
Thank you very much.